Hello everybody, this is The Sack with Sack Time, and this is a triple feature. I'm not going to cut this all professionally, because I need to get content out. I need to get content flowing, and I'm in the mood to get some content going on. Okay? 5 days into the new year. And I didn't get a chance to do this one last time. Being busy, my capture device was having trouble the other day, otherwise I would have done it like 2 days ago. But no excuses, right? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to discuss the series Punch-Out! And we're going to start with Punch-Out! For the Virtual Console, which you can download for, I believe, $5. And the reason we're going for this one is because Super Punch-Out! Just came out, I believe, the day after Christmas, and I didn't have any trouble downloading it, though the PR statement, I believe, also said it came out a day or two ago. Oh my god. We're just going to reload to a scene where Little Mac is dead. Alright, let's restart this real quick. So this is one of my favorite NES games, and I know a lot of people don't like classic NES games because they feel archaic. You know, from the NES remix, sometimes you've got stuff that's a little harder to control, maybe the Ice Climbers, Mario Brothers, Wrecking Crew, and things like that. But Punch-Out! I think is so masterfully constructed that even the new one that came out in, I believe it was 2009, maybe 2008, I don't know, it was some years back. It followed this game's model so closely that they hardly needed to change anything other than refining animation and some other tweaks here and there. But it was so closely constructed that Nintendo had made a game 25 years prior that was just as good. Anyway, okay, so Punch-Out! Is the story of Little Mac right here, who's this little dude from I guess the Bronx, when his trainer Doc Lewis. And they're gonna box a bunch of guys, and notably one of the most racist NES games, where you're fighting a French dude here named Glass Joe. We're fighting Germans and Japanese, and it's not to say that the world circuit can't hold a bunch of different ethnicities of boxers, but the way they're portrayed, it's pretty racist. Let's go ahead and start this one off. I don't think this is too bad. Just a French dude with a hairy armpit. Looks like his eye is really messed up right there. But let's go. Let's punch this dude in the face. So what's great about this game is, well, number one, I think the music is still some of the best. It feels and sounds really good, and the core mechanics are really easy. We've got a boxer in front of us, and we can dodge left, we can dodge right, we can duck down. Let's see. Well, kind of duck down. Okay, if you double tap, and if you hold down, boom, you'll block yourself from a hit. In the upper left there, you see you have a star, and you see you have hearts. So those are sort of your attack elements. The hearts, every time you miss a punch or you get hit, you'll lose hearts. Star meter is sort of a special feature that you get, where if you hit a boxer correctly, you'll earn a star and can do tremendous amounts of damage, especially during a counterattack. Now we can do upper hooks like this that we're doing on this gentleman right now, Glass Joe. Or we can do body blows and alternate back and forth. And you have to keep in mind that depending on a boxer's body language, you're going to be countering sometimes left, sometimes right, sometimes high, and sometimes low. And just trying to knock the other guy out. If you knock him down 3 times in a round, you get a TKO. And if you can knock him down or like just do a proper amount of damage, you can actually just sometimes shoot KO people. And there's a really deep system to this, depending on how in-depth you really want to go. I've never really gone that in-depth, but I've done a legitimate knockout on Glass Joe within like 15 seconds of the round starting. It's only ever happened once, and it just comes from hitting everything at the exact right time, the exact right way, the exact right punches. So, alright, Doc Lewis says, put him away, watch the jaw, don't hit my jaw, except in a French accent, and there's just Belgian waffles spilling out of his lips. Okay, so let's push start, go to the next round. And normally Glass Joe, being like the intro boxer, is nearly impossible to lose to, but if you're not accustomed to the game and the way it works, sure, it's going to happen. As it stands, we're going to kill Glass Joe here, fast as we can, move on to another boxer or two, then we'll show you some more, whoops, wow, Super Punch-Out! Okay, there's our super uppercut. Those do tons of damage, and in some cases I think can sweet spot a boxer to kill immediately. So this is more of like a tutorial on Punch-Out? I don't know exactly how I'm classifying this video. Let's counterattack, boom, boom, boom. Look at him, look at him. We used to try to run contests with this store to see who could KO boxers using the least amount, getting the least amount of points. So every time you successfully land a hit, you get points. And so you want to try to KO him with as few punches as possible to get the least amount of points. And these things are surprisingly challenging. I can't remember offhand who ended up winning or what the score even was, but okay. Glass Joe. That's the end. Technical knockout. Little Mac there, he's pumped with his big thighs, just juicing some oranges. Okay. Ranked up to number 2. Gonna fight a German man, Von Kaiser. Okay. He's a 42-year-old man versus a 17-year-old kid. I don't know if that's fair. And he starts to get a little bit more complicated at this point, because he's going to do patterns where you have to exclusively hit him while he's ducking. And he's going to start attacking a bit more actively than Glass Joe was. So you just watch out for his patterns, and you're good to go. What's great about Punch-Out 2 is that, especially with the Virtual Console's sort of like instant save state ability, and not even just the save state, but like, you know, you just, when you turn it off in the middle of playing, this is a great game just to sort of come back to and play, you know, a couple rounds. It's cool to throw Netflix on like a different system, and just, you know, pop on for some rounds of Punch-Out, because it doesn't require like a deep, intricate knowledge of game study. You're just sort of playing. All right. So Von Kaiser, we might beat him this round too. And if you notice, he ducked earlier. We're going to try to hit some of those and get some star punches off. Oh, there we go. He talked at us during the counterattack. And now he's dead. Alright, so that was pretty easy. And the game does get tremendously difficult, especially like the last round of boxers. And one of the largest appeals to this was that it's not just that you're playing like a boxing game, it's that you're learning patterns and you're reading reactions, and it really does something for your muscle memory and making sure you can successfully read any of these telegraphed movements. Okay, profile. That's what it says from Tokyo, Japan. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this man. And in between rounds, I think sometimes he just says stuff like Mitsubishi, Honda, Tokyo, Kawasaki, and like, again, really racist stuff, but it's a game developed in Japan, and it's funny to think that Nintendo of America published it and put some weird stuff like that in here. Look at him, look at him. Look at those huge Japanese muscles. Oh boy, getting punched. And there's a secret pattern right here. Boom. Alright. And usually with one of the major tells in a lot of the boxers, you hit him at the exact right spot, and you can get a one-hit KO. Well, not total KO. We're probably not going to. A one-hit knockdown if you do it just right. And on certain boxers later in the game, you actually have to in order to knock them down at all. So think of this as like an active puzzle game, an active reactionary puzzle game. And there's boxers like King Hippo, which you can only hit at certain times. He's one of the most famous Punch-Out boxers. There's a Don Flamenco who can catch up in a pattern pretty easily, and nearly every one of these boxers is represented in the Wii U Punch-Out, with only a couple returning. Wii Punch-Out, with only a couple returning boxers coming back to the Super Punch-Out, which we're about to try. We're gonna beat this guy. I don't think I'm gonna play this long, but alright, TKO. Little Mac, congratulations. You've done something really special here today. I'm proud of you. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion. Alright. So now here goes Super Punch-Out, the sequel with actually a really awesome intro, to be totally honest. It's got me pretty pumped up the first time I saw it. The green boxing glove, the silhouette, the heartbeat. It felt good. And the soundtrack has a very Super Nintendo sound to it, which I suppose makes sense. Cool looking title screen. And unfortunately, this game didn't grab me quite as well as the other Punch-Out games, really. And it's not because it's bad, because it's not bad by any means. It's extremely impressive. It's got gigantic sprites with fantastic animation, and we'll start off. It's been a while since I played this one too, so let's see what happens. Okay, button setting mode. I think we need to set B and Y and knock it. All right, we're good. Okay, we start with the minor circuit. We fight Gabby J, who is French and essentially this game's version of Glass Joe, and I guess they're trying to tell us that French people are awful at fighting. I can't verify this, as I've never fought an actual Frenchman, but again, great graphics. The music didn't catch me as much, and that could have been a large part of it. As many of you know, music is a very large part of games to me. However, let's get into the meat and potatoes of it with our weird blonde little Mac.
Yay!
Yay! Alright. So the game is fundamentally the same. It's now taking a cue from the arcade game by giving you a clear boxer to look through while you play, because the angle is a little bit different. Gabby J is just getting his face rocked. In this one, you can actually save up a meter at the bottom, which gives you like a super punch that you can use.
One, two, three,
You can press the buttons to dance around while Gabby J is dying.
Come on! Come on!
Come on. I totally just missed that. I don't remember the timing nearly as well. And that's okay. And I'm just getting punched by Gabby J. Alright. Feel bad because he's got a mustache.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe he's the love child of Glass Joe and Von Kaiser.
fight!
So we'll see how well I do in Super Punch Out. And again, you can look at, I mean, the amount of colors and the huge sprites. It's a great looking game. Absolutely terrific looking game. I don't really have anything bad to say. It just didn't catch me as well. Sack is right behind Don. Alright, Don. Next time. Ooh, here's Bear Hugger. This is great. He's a big Canadian dude. He loves maple syrup. Look at that. This game is cool because it has the signature Nintendo art style with, like, those teeth. Attack, counterattack. And this is where he ducks, the way I mostly remember it. Boom. Alright, so we sort of bait him out into attacking us. And every time you punch him, you get a little bit of life back. And actually, I think that that's the way it works in the original Punch-Out, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dear. Clearly can't talk and punch boxers at the same time. Oh boy. There's this beautiful little dance. There he is. He has a little Christmas tree of hair on his chest. I'm just not. I don't know. I just don't understand the mechanics of this game, I guess. Oh boy. Crushed. So sorry everybody that I'm not impressing you with any sort of knowledge of Super Punch-Out, but, you know, I think it's also good to go into this a little bit more blind after years and years of not playing it. Because the other games I actually do revisit fairly frequently. Punch-Out on the Virtual Console for the 3DS is also something I'm fairly into coming back to. Nope. Nope. Alright, we got this. So easy. Bear Hugger. No idea what's going on. I think we got him. Is that a TKO? Little Mac is really ugly in this game, everybody, and I'm really sorry. I don't know if it's the same Little Mac, but they call him Little Mac, and I believe in EA, is it Fight Night Round 3 for the GameCube, you can actually play as him. Let's see if we can find some footage of him, because he looks really gross. Like, he looks sort of like he's like a Down syndrome sort of man. And I don't, you know, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but they use a very weird art style, and he looks extremely inconsistent, and not like he kind of represents the version of Little Mac in this game, but it's really strange looking. Piston Hurricane. So instead of Piston Honda, we got Piston Hurricane. So they're paying like some sort of like fun homage to the names of boxers in this, while keeping it fairly fresh, which I do enjoy. You know, if there is one gripe that I have with the Wii version, sorry, maybe just want a Wii version very badly. And it's not that it's bad by any means. I really like original content. I really like change. I really like newness. And the Wii version features only, I think, one new boxer, but I mean, I almost think of it as more of like a remake of the original Punch-Out at that point. Let's see what we got. Piston Hurricane, punching me over and over. Punching me a lot. He's got his fancy footwork. Let's see if we can actually beat this guy. We're looking pretty close. There's bearded or mustachio gentlemen in the background. Probably have billions of dollars riding on this. I'm gonna be disappointed when this dude kills me. Oh boy. Reaction times. I don't got him. Whoop. Oh. Alright, I think you can actually block high and low in this game. Which I'm now remembering if that's actually accurate. This almost plays out like a real boxing match, where it's a lot less fun to watch. Though I do kind of enjoy boxing. I mostly enjoy Rocky. Okay, fantastic. Well, this has been Super Punch-Out, and now let's go ahead and do the final round. Oh, we're not going to fight Bald Bull, who's also a cool recurring character. But yeah, let's get some Wii Punch-Out going on here and wrap this thing up. Alright, so here we go. This is the third and final of the Punch-Out games for me to show you. Save data will be created. This is actually being made on a Wii, where I have no problem save data for this game, which is good. Start from scratch. Okay. Truth be told, this might be my favorite of the Punch-Out games. There's some charm this thing has going on, and it feels like, you know, fun boxing style. It's got some sort of jazzy music. Alright, no available Mii's on this Wii. That's fine. We'll do. So these are weird names. Tracy, Paul, Marie, Dedos, Fingers. Alright, so we're doing that. Okay, Punch-Out. Okay, and there's little Mac, back in form, reminiscent of his NES version. It's a very popular career. This thing started very similarly. Flash Joe up here. And this game has a couple different control options. I always prefer playing with the Wii Remote held sideways because it's NES reminiscent, and it plays almost identical to the actual NES game. So, what they've done here is they've captured the feel, they've captured the look, they've captured the animation, the sound effects, and because it feels like the NES game updated, I think this might just be my favorite version. It's tremendously difficult. It has a little intro song. And he's holding a baguette to keep with the racist theme.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Native cutters, everybody speaks their own native language, which I kind of like. So we can body blows, we can duck, we can, you know, shimmy off to the side, and it's playing a cool, you know, like Rocky style version of the Punch-Out theme. And fundamentally, pretty similar to the NES version. See a lot of comparisons here. Alright, we'll see if we can knock him down in the best way. Just great. One of the best looking games I've ever seen. These guys did a bang-up job. You can also smash the buttons to regain life while the enemy is knocked down, which is always kind of nice. Especially during some of the later fights. It's extremely important. As you can see at the top, we still have the life meter, or the heart meter, which I believe was absent from Super Punch-Out. Pattern of left, right, punching his face, and eventually the boxer will start to like you'll see welts and bruises on their bodies and faces the more damage you do throughout the rounds. Which is kind of a cool little feature.
5, 6,
We'll see if it's possible at all for us to...
7, 8.
This is it.
Come on, come on.
Good.
Fight.
Just let him punch me. Alright, we're gonna go to the next round.
Attention à mon menton! Ne frappe pas mon menton!
And it's kind of neat
Listen, man,
because
if your punches are blocked, you're gonna tire
without
out.
actually knowing what they're saying, there's no subtitles, so it's like you're fighting some dude that just speaks a language you don't. And if you do speak the language, hey, right on, you can tell exactly what's going on. Alright, so let's go ahead and start up round 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, KO!
All I can tell is he's knocked out. Pretty sure. Oh boy. Getting punched by Glass Joe.
Vive la France!
Okay, let's get a star. You can actually earn several stars. You hit him during key moments. Alright. And we're gonna counterattack. Let him have it. Gain a little bit of life by smashing the button.
3, 4, 5,
Little Mac is amped. Look at
6,
that.
7, 8, 9. Come on, come on. Fight.
You can get this game for only like $20 now. You can download, 1 and 2 for the Virtual Console, 2 big regular and Super Punch Out, of course. But I would totally recommend picking up this game as well too for the Wii or Wii U because $20 brand new. It's phenomenal. The replay value is tremendous. There's challenges for each boxer. You can go back into like sort of like an exhibition mode and just fight each boxer individually. And there are certain criteria that must be met, like hit Glass Joe using only like 5 punches, or don't miss a punch the entire time, or really crazy criteria that are extremely difficult. Alright, let's see if we're gonna knock some sounds out of him. There we go.
TKO.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Show you 2 more boxers. 2 more. I think one of them being a new boxer.
Woo-wee,
Disco
kid! That fight was so one-sided, I think I'm gonna eat my chocolate bar sideways.
Alright, so Doc Lewis keeps coming into the fight, talking to you, and there's a trick in the NES Punch-Out where between matches you could press select once per fight and regain some life. And in this game, they ended up bringing that back. Oh no, Von Kaiser. Okay, good. More throwback. And so they've kept a lot of respect to the original NES series for this entire game. Really, by Punch-Out. It's one of the hardest to go wrong with, and it's very addictive because even if you lose a round, it's one of those games that's very easy to come back and say, let me try again, let's try this, let's change up my strategy, let's figure out the pattern. And as you are able to discern patterns more and more, it just becomes more and more addictive. Plus, once you beat the game, you have a title defense mode where you have to fight all the boxers again under different conditions, where you can't like punch Glass Joe in the head. You fight King Hippo, but there's a gigantic manhole cover taped to his weak spot.
Mommy.
Tons of damage. German.
1, 2,
Max all amped up,
3,
dancing around on the floor.
4, 5.
Sadly, the ref is no longer Mario,
7. Come on.
but apparently Next Level said they tried that and it wasn't feeling right, it didn't fit, so
Mommy.
no dice. Alright, we'll TKO this guy. Shouldn't be a problem.
1,
See a couple
2,
star punches off,
3,
should be set.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, come on.
Barely German. There it is.
TKO.
That was a lot faster than the last show. Is this even an impression video anymore? Is it an impression of a game I've played dozens of times? Sure. Okay. So.
Untouched, baby. Untouched.
So.
That sucker.
Right. Let's keep going. I'll show you one more guy, and this will conclude our Punch-Out exhibition triple feature. So. You can understand, hopefully, why. I don't feel that I'm saying anything terribly exciting at this point, so we're just gonna wrap it up after Disco Kid. Yeah, Disco Kid. Okay, he's ranked number 1, I'm ranked number 2. But I'm undefeated. I'm invincible. I'm only 107 pounds, so this guy must be pretty tiny. His little Mac's not that big. Okay. Disco Kid, you guys ready for this?
Ready for this? Yeah, Disco Kid.
There you go, look at that boy. What's wrong with that?
Here it comes.
Oops. Nope.
Woo!
Yeah, right there too. Sometimes they'll do these great poses.
Here it comes.
And I'll just get hit. What's he do here? There you go. Alright, put the music on his side.
1.
I don't know what that means.
2.
I'm just saying things.
3.
Pumped. I'm amped.
Come on, come on. Fight.
Here it comes.
I feel bad because like, he got his teeth. Oops.
Here it comes.
I don't like doing that to people. Oh, have their
Here it
teeth.
comes. Here it comes.
Learning curve. Same thing. Alright, we're probably not going to beat it this round. I don't think we got enough time.
1.
We'll see what
2,
happens.
3.
And we'll feed Doc a chocolate bar. Rounds that too.
Fight.
Here it comes.
Time goes really fast in this game, kind of like the NES version. We're in the middle of punching them. They oh poop. Oh. TKO.
TKO.
Sweet. Okay, so it wasn't the exciting round. We still got a chance to beat him. All right. Very good. Kind of anticlimactic, but that's okay. That's okay. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. If you decided to watch this whole thing,
Unstoppable, kid.
and as a
Unstoppable.
bonus,
You fight like a lion. A
because
lion.
I like you guys. I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna do something. Find it real quick. To the first person who finishes watching this entire video and has access to this, you're gonna get a code, okay? You're gonna get a code for Punch-Out on the Wii U Virtual Console. And this is for regular Punch-Out. So if you're still watching, enter this in. A0451-9WT 1QKCXVVV. So the first person who gets to watch this gets a code. If you watch all the way through, and I'm proud of you, congratulations, you've earned yourself a copy of Punch-Out. Thank you guys for watching Sack Time. I know this one's been a lot longer than the others, but hey, it's 3 games in 1, so there you have it. You guys have a fantastic day, fantastic afternoon, and a fantastic new year. We'll do more Sack Time soon. Until then.